CV Reading. Is it going to be boring? Not a chance. For free. Welcome to the CAF, guys, you guys. Let's cover this match. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. 7 goals, 90 minutes of pure aggression from both teams. Some good, neat stuff. Terrible defending. And we're going to cover it all. What else would you rather watch? Without further ado, let's get on to the lineups. They were interesting. Frank started with his B team. It was evident, and it was evident more than ever because Bakayoko and Drinkwater in the middle. Tomori's getting a chance when we know they're all leaving or going on loan. And then you had Zappacosta, who's allegedly going on loan as well, and they don't know where. Maybe it's to Torino, but everyone is pointing to Italy. Alonso got a chance. I pray to God these Conte rumours are real. And Giroud got a chance, which made me go, oh, you might not be the number one striker as everyone's reporting. Low-key don't like how Christensen started with that lot, but at the same time, Frank has been doing this consistently. He's been changing the 2 centre-halves. He's trying to find the best partnerships, which is very nice to see. I have to say the goals we conceded were really stupid. Poor defending from both sets of centre-halves, whether it's in the first half or the second half. The first goal was utter comedy. The second goal, there was no one picking up. Frank will be fuming. We cannot be conceding goals from set pieces. And this comes to my point about the goalkeeper. God forbid anything happens to Kepa Arrizabalaga, we're in big shit. Big pile of shit. We are so screwed, you don't understand. Willie is not a good goalkeeper. And that first goal is the epitome of it. How he gets chipped when he's 2 yards out of his line, only God knows. I don't care if he got surprised. How you getting chipped, my man? Explain yourself. He is a joker. He is an absolute terrible goalkeeper. And we should definitely promote Jamal Blackman if he's fit. And if not, we need to find another youth goal. Put that Cumming guy, or whatever his name is, in goal. Because Willie is terrible. He's just taking up wages and a foreign spot. Costa as well. What kind of challenge was that, bro? You are meant to be proving a point to Frank that you want to stay at this club. You challenge like a little girl, like a fairy. That was a fairy challenge. My little sister could most probably put a harder challenge than you. It was a pathetic attempt of a block and a pathetic attempt of coming out to close the ball down. But on to some better things. Ross Barkley. Well done, my friend. Can I please explain myself? Ross is a low IQ player. You give him time to think, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's a Theo Walcott. He literally is. When it's instinctive, it's very beautiful, it's very clean, it's very precise. But when it's time and space on the ball, he's messing it up every time. And once again, the free kick, that's just technique. He can strike one, we know. What a fabulous free kick. The pass to Kennedy, where Kennedy almost scored. The one where it was instinctive to lay him off. It's a smart play, but if he had time and space, he's not picking that pass out. So this makes me ask the question. I understand he's performing fantastic, but is he good enough to start in that Chelsea team? Would you be confident in Ross Barkley starting for Chelsea? I think you don't need to slow down, jam your hype a little bit, because I don't understand how everyone's jumping on this bandwagon. Let's slow it down. Well done, Ross, but slow down, please. Speaking about players like Kennedy. Kennedy is someone I am starting to get a lot of respect for. I always thought he was talented, but he's impressing me. Oh, slow down, calma. I'm not saying he needs to start. But Kennedy deserves a chance. And he's taking his chance. Tell me, what has Pedro done this preseason? All this preseason, what has Pedro really done? Kennedy's been more sharp. Kennedy's been more indirect. Kennedy's been more potent. Kennedy's been more caring for playing for Chelsea. Pedro's just running around like a headless chicken like he always does. No first touch, no finishing abilities. He needs to get sold. I don't care if we're closed. He's not good enough. But the problem is we got a transfer window ban, so we're kind of stuck with him. And that's sad that we're stuck with him. But Kennedy, fantastic goal today. Yes, it was a deflection, but it's the audacity to try it. He's very direct. He's trying flip-flaps. He's interesting to watch. I want to enjoy my football, and I'm enjoying watching him play. Thank you, Kennedy. This far, subscribe to the thing. Please like the video. It really helps. Let's put a goal of 15 likes for this video. Can we do that, guys? Can you do that for me? Subs. Let's get up to 200. Come on, guys. Come on. Speaking of the second half, Frank straight away made all the changes, and we're going to talk about the strikers now. Michy, Tammy, and Olivier. All three of them need to take their chance. This is it, guys. We can't buy nobody. This is your chance. Michy, prove to me you're the guy that I know you are. All these pagans are consistently getting at me on Twitter because I believe in you. Okay? Just prove to me, please. Prove to the world that you are good enough, my friend. Tammy, I'm liking what I see from you. I really am liking what I see from you. Brush up in the final third. Get some more link-up play. You're going to be a decent player. Giroud. That's meant to be bread and butter, bro. You're meant to spread that peanut butter all over that ball and header that in. How you're missing? Pre-season, not pre-season, you should be burying that. And it's evident Giroud is not going to be the number 1 striker or the number 2 striker. So why did they offer him that new deal? I cannot understand. But one of them needs to become the main man and start scoring goals. As I was listening to a podcast the other day, it's called Chelsea Hour. 1 hour of pure Chelsea talk. It's fantastic. And they said, right, you need to pick one man, Frank, to be your main striker and stick with him, because then he will bang. But if you're indecisive with who's playing consistently and consistently rotating, none of them will bang. And you know what? I really believe that. They need to show faith in one guy. You're my number 1, G. The other 2, you fight to come off the bench. Give him a run of 10 games. Let him prove himself. And then maybe one of them will bang. Because at this moment in time, if they're consistently fighting just to get on the pitch, I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. One man that's starting to be undroppable is Mason Mount. 2 goals, and let's cover them right now. The first goal, like I said, Tammy needs to work on his link-up play. Gets the ball, he's running at the fence, he looks up, tries to play Michy in, terrible pass. Mason Mount's persistence gets him through. Frank Lampard-esque power finish. He puts his foot through it. There was no doubt that it weren't going in. It's a very good finish. It's one that we've seen at the bridge so much throughout the years from Frank. It was really nice to see a man from midfield coming in, getting the ball, bang, taking a shot on. And you know what? Mason Mount has that in his locker. That energy is fantastic. The shooting prowess is even better. Technically, this guy is unbelievable. And you know what? I was very impressed. The second goal now. The second goal was the epitome of Frank's philosophy. Press high, press high, press high. This is why Mount is going to play over Ross Barkley, in my opinion. The man can press. The man has it in his locker. The man consistently has an engine, turbo boost, running around like he's Dash from The Incredibles. No energy needed. No battery power. All electric. The man is phenomenal. He was chasing that ball down, high press. Michy was helping him. They forced the keeper into an error. Poor touch from Michy. Comes to Mount. Cool as a cucumber. One touch, bang, empty net. Finished. But that came from working hard. Goals don't come from luck. Goals come from earning your luck. They ran around so much that they made them make a mistake. That press is exactly what Frank wants. And Mount is producing perfectly. Having a midfield of Kovacic and Jorginho is perfect in some games, but sometimes they overplay and we will concede goals the way we conceded for the third. And you saw it there firsthand. They need to be careful and know when to overplay, because if you lose the ball in the defensive midfield position, they're clean out. At any level, they're punishing you. Even at championship level, that's who we played today. A championship team, they punished us. Can you imagine what would happen to us if Pogba tackled the ball like that and just slid Rashford through or Martial through? Come on, we're losing that first game. I don't want to lose that first game. Finally, the final point is the centre-halves. Who is going to be the main man? I am so interested in this. Might be the most interesting part of the team. We've got fantastic options. Luiz, in my opinion, is going to cement his place due to leadership skills and passing ability. He's a very good defender. He just has brain farts here and there. Christensen has the best upside to any one of the options that we have. He's better than Zuma, he's better than Tomori, and he's better than Luiz at this moment in time. So, for me, he's a guaranteed starter. He's had the best preseason, no errors, consistent, good positional awareness, and smart tactically. He gets rid of stuff before it occurs. Zuma, on the other hand, very good defender in a low block. But are we going to play the low block? He's not very good on the ball. He's okay on the ball, He's not, in my opinion, he's the worst out of the 4 that we have. Rudiger's out injured and Tomori's going on loan. I have no idea who's going to start. He keeps changing it around. The next 2 games are going to give us a good inkling. For me, I personally want Zuma and Christensen because of due to the future, as I was saying. I want Christensen and Zuma. However, at this moment in time, to get top 4, who do I believe in? Has to be Luiz and it has to be Christensen, and you need to get the points now. So Frank, make up your mind and stick with it, but make sure Andreas is one of them. All right, you better make sure we're one of them. We won today for free. It doesn't matter. It's the performance that we care about. I'm happy to say Drinkwater and Bakayoko are going to be leaving us soon, which is going to make my mind ease. The result was good. We've got good performances out of a few players. Some players have let us down again. But look, man, I'm telling you now, guys. We need to make sure that we start performing well because that first game is going to be a difficult one. This was the Kafka's View. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe to the thing if you're new. Make sure you like the video. The 15 likes, that's what I'm asking for, guys. Let's do this. I see you around. Peace.